What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nat, and we back at one other banger video as always. In today's video, what we getting into, man, is I'm gonna teach y'all how to properly shift your Dodge Charger. It could be a Scatpack, an SXT, a GT, a Hellcat, whatever the scenario is, man. But teach y'all how to properly use your paddle shifters, because in all honesty, it's the best and funnest way to drive these cars, man. You get the most power, more response out of this. You can manipulate the horsepower and the torque. So it's the best thing for you to use, man. So if y'all been trying to use it, it's not that bad. It's not that scary to use, man. Anybody can learn how to do it. So to activate the paddle shifters, you can pretty much kind of do two things. You can either hit the downshift, which is the left one, or the upshift, which is the right one. Right now we're in just regular drive. As you can see, I just downshift. Left is downshift. You just gotta really listen to the car when you using the paddle shifters, man. Your car will tell you what's best for it and how it should properly run. Right here will show your gears, and again, just hear your car, man. Just listen to your car. So we're in fourth right now, third. I don't focus too much on the miles per hour. I focus just kind of looking at the needle on the RPMs. Right now we're sitting at almost 3,500 RPMs, and then I just upshift it right there. So y'all just gotta listen to it. Right there, that's downshift, second gear. We're sitting at about 3,500 RPMs, 4,000. Then shift it just right there, really quickly. So like I said, you just gotta really learn your car when you're using the paddle shifters, bro. Certain cars like a Scat, you can only go like the first gear at like 30-ish miles when it really likes it, because it'll shoot up all the way to like 4,500 RPMs, and you damn near gotta shift the gear. So I usually shift like 5 to 5,500 RPMs. It's the best for it. So we slow it down. We're at 20 miles. We're already in first gear. If you're not using these now, man, if you're racing or cruising, whatever the scenario is, it's ideal, bro. You get the most horsepower and torque out of your car. It's just the best way to drive it. So we in first gear right now. When I hit like 5,000 to 5,500 RPMs, I switch to second gear. So I'll show you real quick. In first gear now. Right before, that's the sweet spot, 5,500. Car don't really have any issues at that. So right now we're sitting at 60, and again, just listen to the car right now. Obviously you can hear it, and we're sitting at 3,500 RPMs, and it sounds like that. It needs to be shifted up, right? There's not much power coming out of that there. So just listen at it back and forth. Usually, like, I mean, the car, it automatically shifts by itself. If it's an automatic at like 2,500 to 3,000 RPMs, it's generally where it's shifting at itself if you're driving it normally. But downshifting, man, this is really easy to do. You can't break your car. It's an automatic car, bro. I mean, well, you can mess it up, but you can't. These cars can't really break themselves, man. It's not that hard to use. It's not that difficult. So what I say do is when you shift, stay the hell away from 6,500, 7,000. It shows it where it's red at too, bro. So you just need to stay the hell away from that. So when you shifting on these cars, just remember, man, you can't really mess them up. Just know what you're doing. Just take your time, don't gun it. We in second gear. Get y'all a little bit of pull. 5,000, we shift. And you can hear your car here, like, shift. It's not that difficult, not that simple, but you do get the most torque and you get the most power out of it. So I'm gonna shift down to first gear at like 30 miles an hour. There we go. Gonna do a little pull. So I'm shifting at like 6,000 RPM. And that's, like I said, the sweet spot is 5,500 to 6,000 RPMs. Y'all just gotta really learn y'all car. It's not too difficult at all, man. But if you've been trying to race somebody and you in just regular automatic and drive, they gonna beat you. If you ever hear somebody racing next to you and their car just keep getting louder and louder, you see it like bogging down, they downshift it so that they can manipulate the power and the torque and use it in their advantage. And then obviously you can turn your car into manual this way as well, and you can use this. It's the same concept, same exact concept. You're just using this instead. So I'm in third gear. Go to like 5,000 RPMs. It shifts the same as that thing. Now, one cool thing about these cars is if you don't know what you're doing, at least for like Scats, if you don't know what you're doing, these cars shift automatically for you. I'll give y'all an example. So I'll slow down a little bit. So I'm in second gear going 40 miles an hour. I'm not touching it. My car will shift for me. So these cars will automatically shift for you if you don't know what you're doing. Or if you want to get out of manual mode, just hold this down and it'll put you into it. So even if you don't know what you're doing, you can't really mess this car up. Like I said, it is automatic, so it's very difficult for you to mess it up. Also, a cool thing with these cars is it also would take you down to the lowest gear you could possibly use if you just hold this down. So just drop it down, second gear. So look at your speed. These cars are really smart, man. They'll look at your speed and say, all right, you're going 40 miles an hour, I'm gonna take you down to second gear. So you're gonna shift 5,500, 5,500. You're gonna slow down a little bit because you're not gonna be shifting in the third gear going 70 miles an hour. Usually the sweet spots for these cars, you just gotta listen to hear, right? So second gear, if you downshift and it's already at 5,000 RPMs, you need to be a little bit slower than that going into second gear. You hear it? When your car kind of sounds like it's struggling, that's how you know you need to go ahead and upshift it. So right here, 5,000 RPMs. It's really not too difficult, man. You just got to get comfortable with your car, really understand it. But it is literally the best and funnest way to drive these cars. You shouldn't be driving any other way unless you're just obviously cruising. We in fifth gear. That's fourth. We're going about 60 miles an hour. Third at 50. Second. And really, I could punch it right here. And you'll be getting some good power out of it. You obviously don't want to be, these cars at third gear, you're not getting much power out of them. Like I'll show you. You're not getting much. I don't know if y'all hear that quarter intake, man. That thing is whining. Trust me, this is not a Hellcat, it's a Scat. Yeah, that thing is crazy. That quarter intake is singing. But these cars at second gear, preferably like second gear 40, like right where we're at right now. Hold on. Second gear like 40, right here is a good sweet spot. Dude, that quarter intake is singing. But yeah, second gear going like 40 miles an hour is like ideal. If you're gonna race somebody, these cars are only good at like 40 rolls. 40 rolls are ideal for these cars unless you got a lot of power or something done to it. And like I said, there's two ways to get out of manual mode. You can hold this down, or you can throw this over and throw it back. And now you're back in regular automatic. You can hear your car. So when you're doing this, if you have an automatic charger, which most of them, I mean, they all are, but don't get scared, man. Just practice, take y'all time. Don't obviously just hop in that mug and go crazy, but these cars shift themselves. At least Scatpacks, they shift themselves. So you just drop that mug down. Don't be going too fast. Go like 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. Drop this thing down to the lowest gear. Just listen to the car. All right, you can go down another gear at this speed. It's ready to go. It's that simple, man. Trust me, you're not gonna break the car. It took me a long time to get used to it, though. I used to have a Camaro, and it was an 8-speed Camaro. These are 8 speeds as well. But 8-speed Camaro, I had to get used to it for sure. I was definitely scared, but once you get used to it, we're good. So we're coming up to a stop sign. I'm slowing down. I'm dropping it down. You hear it. That means you don't need to shift yet. There you go. Get y'all a first gear pull real quick. First gear going about like 30. Tell y'all, these things move. Like, don't get me wrong, they move in automatic, but dude, paddle shifters, it's 100 times better. And really, this goes for any car that got paddle shifters. It's all the same. Some cars got different speeds. Like there's some 10-speed Mustangs, 8 speeds, but 6 speeds, but they all got the same concept. You just gotta listen to your car. Like right now, I'm going 60 miles in 5th gear. I'm not gonna get no power out of this. So really, I would just either go back into automatic, or if I'm about to do something, drop the gears down, slow down a little bit, downshift. It's an old couple, I don't want to scare them. He told me to push it. Yeah, man, but it's pretty simple. But if he races somebody, next time try it. Well, do it by yourself first, and then try it again. We're gonna drop down. I'm gonna get y'all a pull before we finish this up, man. Just want to drop y'all a quick video real quick. Sheesh. 2nd gear, 40 pull. There we go, man. But I try to make this video simple and sweet. It's not that complicated using this, man. These cars are automatics. You can't really break them. Obviously, if you just keep doing dumb stuff, you can. But I hope y'all guys enjoyed the video, man. This is super simple. If y'all got any questions, make sure to drop a comment, man, and we'll be back at another banger. Peace.